Our mission is to be the leading provider of higher quality care and education services for children ages 6 months to 12 years of age. We provide the highest quality child care available at an affordable cost. For more information, contact us at 304-901-2961.
Since opening in 2017, we have been the local hangout spot to watch a game and meet up with family and friends. With over 15 TVs, there isn't a bad seat in the house. We have arcade games, including the world's largest Pac-Man, 2 pool tables, and more, serving a full food menu ranging from appetizers to steak dinners, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week and later on weekends. Daily drink and food specials, and of course, happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Come on out to Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill. Neon Moon Tavern is under new ownership, so if you're looking for a place to go to enjoy live music, the area's top DJs and great food, all in a fun and safe environment, then we are the place for you. Our friendly bartenders and fantastic kitchen staff will take great care of you. Find us at 4529 Shepherdstown Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia, or give us a call at 304-260-4002.
When your life depends on it, you don't cut corners. You go for top quality. But what about when your death depends on it? Same thing. That's why I've arranged my funeral plan with Rosedale. I pay a lump sum now or in installments, and the cost of the services for my plan are fixed forever, no matter how much prices go up. So when the day comes, I know I have helped my family with the cost of the funeral that I have chosen, and everything has been arranged by Rosedale.
Enclosures Unlimited is a family-owned and operated glass company that has been serving the Northern Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. areas since 1962.
From the first call to the day your glass is installed, we promise fast, knowledgeable, and friendly service. We are always happy to answer all your questions and work with you to design a space that is beautiful and functional. When you choose to work with us, we will treat you as family.
We can provide an estimate via email or schedule a free in-home measurement and design consultation. Please contact us to get started on your new shower enclosure or glass project today.
All right, Chloe, well, congratulations on your new policies. Thank you. And just basically making sure all of your information looks okay. I went ahead and emailed you proof of insurance as well as ID cards. And if you need me for any reason, just don't hesitate to reach out. You can give me a call or text me anytime, okay?
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Come on down to Big Mike's Grillin', 820 North Mildred Street in Ransom, West Virginia. You can go online or you can call ahead. And we also cater. We offer hot soul food to go. Come see us.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Atkins, broadcast announcer with Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at O'Beckett Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us on our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
Looking to enhance the beauty of your outdoor space? Look no further than R&L Landscapes. We understand that your outdoor space is more than just a yard. It's a place where memories are made with loved ones and where you find peace and tranquility. Our team of professionals will work closely with you to bring your vision to life. From expert design and installation to meticulous maintenance, we are committed to delivering breathtaking results that will make your neighbors green with envy. With our state-of-the-art equipment, we guarantee exceptional craftsmanship that will withstand the test of time. Contact R&L Landscapes today and let us turn your dreams into reality.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jefferson High School for this much-anticipated rematch between the Jefferson Cougars and the visiting Martinsburg Bulldogs. I am your host, J.D. Fritz. Along with me again is Drew Pitzer. Drew, welcome.
Hello, man. How you doing?
Great, man. Ready to get this EPAC matchup started?
Oh, it's going to be phenomenal, man. I can't wait.
We got Jefferson coming in with an 11-4 record, 1-3 in the EPAC, number 6 in 4A. The Bulldogs come in 5-3, 2-1 in the EPAC, and number 3 in the state in 4A. Jefferson, coached by Richard Lewis in his 11th season, and the Bulldogs are coached by Dave Rogers, who's been there an eternity. Not sure exactly how long he's been there, but I would say probably 30-plus years he's been there. So, Drew, let's get right into it, man. Jefferson's coming off a tough loss to Spring Mills earlier this week, and, they're on a 3-game losing skid. So, to me, this is a must-win game for them.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree anymore. This is honestly a must-win for both sides if they both have aspirations on possibly making to the state tournament. They both have very similar styles. They're going to get downhill and play their possible. And they're going to play their possible best against both each other. It'll be a strategy to see which team can play at their best. And like I said, they're both going to get out and transition and run. So we shall see. It should be a great game.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs coming off that really tough loss to Morgantown. Anytime you travel to Morgantown, you're going to have your hands full. Coming off that loss, they really soon forget, So we're looking to see if they can bounce back tonight as well. Now, let's jump into some keys to the game, starting with Jefferson. What would you say keys to Jefferson to come out with the win tonight?
I think the number one overall key for Jefferson is how they will handle this Martinsburg pressure. Obviously, Martinsburg is definitely known to get out and about, especially on the defensive end, and try to force a lot of turnovers. So we'll see how Jamari Jenkins of Jefferson, their starting point guard, will handle this pressure. It'll be indicative on if they'll be able to win this game or not.
Yeah, I agree with you, Drew. A couple things I'll add to that. Free throws. There's a lot of missed free throws Jefferson's had here in the recent few games. So they're going to have to knock down free throws, especially down the stretch, if they definitely want to have a chance to pull this out. Like you said, Jenkins is back. We don't know where he's at healthy-wise. He had about 12 points against Spring Mills. Didn't look 100%, so hopefully he's a little more healthy tonight. Still without Kylan Johnson. He's still out with a hip hip flexor, I believe. So that's going to be interesting for the Bulldogs. Keys to the game. Drew, what do you see?
It's almost the same way for both sides. I mean, Martinsburg's obviously going to get in that pressure, but Jefferson's going to want to get up and down the floor as well. So it'll be vindictive on Martinsburg to make sure that they're able to stop the ball in transition and try to limit as much three-point opportunities that Jefferson's going to obtain. Also, offensive rebounding will be huge on both sides. Whoever wins that rebounding and turnover battle, I think will end up being victorious in this game.
Yeah, and that goes along with the foul trouble, too, with the rebound. You know, Jefferson's bigs tend to sometimes get in foul trouble. They're still without Quentin Goins. They've lost him for the season, unfortunately. You know, he gave them great minutes off the bench. So you just got Will Berger and you've got Wyatt Shavley. Hopefully they can stay out of foul trouble tonight. That's something we'll definitely watch. So player to watch tonight, and my player to watch for Jefferson's going to be Jamari Jenkins. You know, he's still trying to get his legs back, trying to find his rhythm again. So that's going to play a big part in what Jefferson does offensively tonight.
Absolutely, and my player to watch for Martinsburg will probably be Chase Shipley. He's a very big player for them, not only on the offensive side of the ball, but defensively as well. He might be one of the Martinsburg's most complete players. So it'll be vindictive on him to make sure that he keeps Martinsburg in the proper pace and making sure that they stay together and come through these adversity. And also, basketball is a game of runs. So whoever is able to overcome those runs should be the winner tonight.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, these two teams really are pretty evenly matched, despite Jefferson being without Kylan Johnson still. I still say that it's pretty even across the board. If Johnson was playing, I'd say maybe we'd give the edge back to Jefferson, being that they're playing at home tonight. But I think we're in for a good game. And I'm ready to rock and roll. How about you?
Oh, man, I can't wait. Like you said, it's going to be a great game. This could come down to the last few possessions, the last couple minutes. So let's get excited. It's going to be a shootout. Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah, we got a packed house here at the Cougar Cage tonight in Shenandoah Junction. And, guys, we're going to take a commercial break. It's going to be the Cats and the Dogs coming up right after this, so don't go away. This is Home Team Sports TV.
Eastern Panhandle since 1869, a family-owned business with locations in Martinsburg on South Queen Street and Charlestown on South George Street. We are able to serve all your insurance needs. Being an independent agency, if we can't do it, nobody can. Call us today for affordable insurance.
Here at the barn, we have been making dreams come true since 1972, where we help women feel their most beautiful for any occasion, from pageant, homecoming, and prom gowns to walking down the aisle in the perfect wedding gown alongside their bridesmaid and their family. Stop by to meet your stylist today to find an affordable gown, and we do offer layaway.
Hey, Home Team Sports fans. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We tried to get Patrick Mahomes and Jake here. They're a little bit busy, so you're stuck with Jared from State Farm in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We are thrilled to partner with Home Team Sports to bring you area high school football this fall and to continue to support our area student athletes. Thanks for letting us be a part of this. Your needs guide us. Your goals drive us. Jared Ferguson, State Farm.
This is Jimmy, General Manager at Ameritech Tire and Auto, here to serve you with all your auto repair and service needs. We are a family-owned business serving our community since 2003. We work on all makes and models from vintage cars and trucks to collectors to today's latest, newest vehicles. So stop in and see us at one of our 2 locations. See you soon.
Buying or selling real estate? Katra Law is the local choice for real estate closings. In fact, we were honored to be chosen as the best of the best real estate closing attorneys for 2022 by the Martinsburg Journal. With offices conveniently located on Foxcroft Avenue in Martinsburg and South George Street in Charlestown, Katra Law proudly serves the Eastern Panhandle. Whether on the court, field, or in the classroom, we wish all of our student athletes a safe and successful.
Juwan is the ultimate hype guy. I love him. He's always positive. He's always pepping them up and firing them up.
Parker, work, Parker, work, Parker, work,
And
work,
welcome
work,
back,
work,
everyone, to Jefferson High School, where we're about ready for the starting lineups here for each team. We're looking for a great matchup between these two EPAC teams. Should come down to the wire. We're not sure who's going to get the start. We'll see in place of Kylan Johnson. So we'll see who that will be momentarily.
Number 2, Keyshawn Cheek. Number 3, Chase Shipley. Number 4, Kyrie Bunny. And number 5, Anthony Owuna. Your Bulldogs are coached by Dave Rogers. He's assisted by Marcellus Basie and Kip Shallis. And now let's hear from the starters from our Cougars. Number 0, Jaden Gladney. Number 2, Tayshawn Roper. Number 10, Jabari Jenkins. Number 33, Wyatt Shively. And number 45, Jared Wilberger. The Cougars are coached by head coach Richard Lewis. He's assisted by Don Bullitt and William Fleming. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Remove your hats for the presentation of colors by the Jefferson High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard in the plan of our national anthem. Please remember to stay standing until the colors have departed the floor at the conclusion of the anthem.
All right, we are back, ready to get this game underway. So it'll be Tayshawn Roper filling in for Kylan Johnson tonight. He'll get the start for the Cougars. We're just waiting for the teams to get set and come out. Get ready for this tip-off. So it'll be Jaden Gladney, Jamari Jenkins, Wyatt Shively, Jared Wilberger, and Tayshawn Roper on the floor to start for the Cougars. For the Bulldogs, it'll be Keyshawn Cheek, Chase Shipley, Anthony Awuna, Kyrie Bunny, and Jackson Steen. It'll be Wyatt Shively will jump for the Cougars. Looks like it will be Anthony Awuna for the Bulldogs. Should definitely be a pretty fast-paced game, Drew. Both teams like to get up and down.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you just look at the 10 that are out there right now, these guys are definitely going to try to get up and down the floor. Could be a very high-scoring affair, a lot of three-point shots and layups. So it'll be a very exciting contest.
Well, they've brought each team back over to the bench momentarily. Not sure what the officials are discussing with each coach. But the Cougars are back out ready to go for the tip.
Looks like equipment malfunction. Number 0 just came in. Shia Kearns.
So it looks like they made a change here in the starting lineup. So here we go. Jefferson with the control of the tip. Jamari Jenkins lays it up and good. Right off the jump. Cougars take that early 2-0 lead as Martinsburg throws it away.
That's critical. Already Jefferson came out really ready to play. So we'll see what continues to go on the rest of this quarter.
So Martinsburg kind of looked just a little bit out of sync there on the inbounds. A little miscommunication. Shively over to Roper here now. Jenkins. Wide along the baseline. Wilberger looking for position. Down low to Wilberger. He lays it up and in. Jefferson takes a quick 4-0 lead as Kyrie Bunny will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Over to Cheek now, who's guarded closely there by Tayshawn Roper. We'll have to watch that matchup pretty closely tonight as Roper's the Cougars' best defender as he brings the ball up the floor, gives it to Jamari, and he's going to be fouled on the floor. So we can already see that Jamari's definitely looked to get to the basket.
Well, he seems hungry tonight. You can just tell by the pace at which Jefferson is playing. They are ready to go after today. They definitely want to get that loss that they had against Martinsburg early in the season advantage.
Absolutely. Inbound goes to Jenkins. Can't get his three-pointer to go. Shively with the rebound, dishes it to Jenkins, back to Gladney for 3, and he misses. And that's going to stay here with the Cougars. So Gladney's first 3 is off the mark. Let the ball go out of bounds on the Bulldogs. Inbound goes to Shively. Not sure who that touched. It looks like the official says it's going to go out of bounds off the Cougars. So Martinsburg retains the ball. So we're going to have to keep an eye on these turnovers like we discussed in the pregame. Those are going to play a huge part as well. Each team has 1 so far.
As you said, each team has 1 so far. That is going to be huge for whoever team is actually going to win.
Roper there with a missed near steal. Bunny with the pull up from the elbow, no good. Wilberger with the rebound.
Big time rebound.
Jenkins going to push the ball up the floor. Gladney sets up for 3. He knocks, well, he misses the shot, but he's fouled. And that's going to give him 3 shots from the free throw line. So that's not what Martinsburg is going to want to do. You don't want to foul a 3-point shooter. That just came in and out, nearly a 4-point opportunity.
Oh, and as we know, Gladney definitely loves that 3-point shot. He's going to get after it. He's going to get them up a lot, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on Martinsburg to not only not foul, in transition, but to make sure they contest everything.
So Gladney's short on that first free throw. So again, free throws is something we talked about too. They're going to be key, not only just down the stretch, but throughout this whole entire game. As Gladney makes good on his second.
And Martinsburg will definitely have to change their pace. The first minute and a half has not been very well for them. So we'll see how they respond to this quick 6-0 hold.
So Gladney's good on his third. The Cougars take a 6-0 lead here with 6:25 left to go in the first period. Great defense there on Cheek by Roper. Another near steal by Roper. Kicks out to the wing there to Bunny. His three is off the mark. Rebounded by Wilberger. And Wilberger's been on the board so far for the Cougars as Gladney takes a little floater down the lane and he gets the roll to go.
The Cougars came out all offense so far, man.
Jump out to an early 8-0 lead. So tight man-to-man defense here by the Cougars. Cheek being guarded again by Roper. The ball's going to be kicked out of bounds by Shively. So you can just see how intense that defense is for the Cougars right now, making it very difficult for the Bulldogs to get a good shot off. Shipley in the lane can't get it to go. Shively with the rebound. The ball's knocked out of bounds, but it'll go back over to the Cougars. And it's just going to be interesting to see what team is going to continue to keep up with this fast pace up and down the floor.
Oh, this is going to be very difficult for both sides. There's going to be a lot of running up and down the floor today. Like you said, that pressure is going to either bust pipes or make diamonds.
And Gladney with a little floater on the baseline. He's got 6 points now for the Cougars to put them up 10-0. And Dave Rogers doesn't like what he sees from his team, and he calls a timeout with 5:16 left to go. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so already, the Cougars come out guns blazing.
Yeah, they seem like they were ready for this contest. Obviously, they had a tough loss to Spring Mills the other day, and Martinsburg beat them not too far back. So they came out with a serious edge today, and they're up 10-0 right now, playing with a furious pace. So we'll see how they continue to keep up this performance.
Yeah, and like I said, if this pace continues, it's where you're going to see who's got a lot of depth on the bench, because you're going to have to sub. There's going to be some fouls along the way as well. So I think bench play is going to come down to that's be a big part of this game. Absolutely. as it gets later into the. Oh, Keyshawn Cheek, Shively got it, but Jenkins slips down. It looks like he might have shaken his ankle again there.
Yeah, that is something we'll definitely keep an eye on for the remainder of the game.
Yeah, as Jenkins is kind of limping around a little bit. And Martinsburg gets a layup on the other end. That's Anthony Awuna. Gladney brings the ball up for the Cougars. Guarded there by Shipley. Shively on the baseline. Good defense there by Cheek. Jenkins thought about a three and he'll pull it back out. Gladney with the ball, guarded by Bunny.
Very patient offense right here from Jefferson.
There's a lot of good matchups here tonight. There's Wilberger going down low with the reverse. He can't get it to go. A good idea by Wilberger, but Shipley up and in for 2 points for the Bulldogs. Bring them within 6.
And this is where Martinsburg wants to be at. They want to be in this full court pressure and try to create some turnovers. As you see Marcellus, getting the rest of his guys up the floor.
That ball will go out of bounds. Jenkins was looking for Wilberger, but knocked away there by the Bulldogs. So Wilberger will take a seat. Into the game now is number 3, Ty Vickers, along with number 13, Demarius Wallace, in for Tayshawn Roper. So Roper, better defender. Wallace a little bit more on the offensive end. So we'll see how that plays for the Cougars.
Yeah, Roper definitely gave some good minutes.
Looking for a shot down low. Blocked there by Bunny. Controlled by Josiah King. No good. Rebounded by Sting. He'll pull it out. Cheek for 3. And he doesn't hit anything there on that shot. As maybe a little bit of the net. Ball go right back over to the Cougars. A long pass down, the nice pass to Gladney from Vickers. About 85 feet down the court.
Yeah, Vickers looked a little bit like Aaron Rodgers right there, didn't
Well, Vickers is a baseball player, so that came in handy right there.
Yeah, that'll be huge moving forward. These press releases, when Martinsburg's trying to bring all that pressure, a lot of those leak outs are going to be there. It's just on Jefferson to make sure they seize those opportunities.
They're going to get Wallace there for a foul. Did they call it on Vickers? Okay, they called it on Vickers. So Martinsburg keeps possession of the ball. King will inbound it for the Bulldogs. It's now Garrett Height, number 20, is in. Bunny for three, knocks it down. So Kyrie Bunny hits the first long-range shot for the Bulldogs. Pulled in within 5 now. Cheek guarding Jenkins. Gladney now looking for a shot down the lane, little floater. Off the rim, no good. Put back by Shively. The wide Shively's got his first 2 points of the game. The Cougars take a 14-7 lead. Keyshawn Cheeks with an up and under move.
Very crafty finish right there by Cheeks.
Jenkins kicks it out. The Gladney thought about it. In the corner to Jenkins. Jenkins will pull up for three, and he knocks it down. Jamari Jenkins.
That's great ball movement right there from Gladney.
The Cougars go up 8. So if you can get Gladney and Jenkins knocking down some threes, the Bulldogs could be in trouble. As Steen shoots a three and misses everything. Jenkins with the rebound. Coach Tech wanted a foul, nothing called there. Nice little hezzy right there in the lane. Gladney pulls up for another 2. Gladney's got 10 now to lead the Cougars as they pull back out to a 10-point lead with 2:03 left to go in the first period. Cheek with a spin move in the lane. He's going to be fouled on the floor. And that's going to go on Shively. So that'll be Wyatt's first. Into the game now for Shively is Caleb Connor, who's given them pretty good minutes without Quentin Goins, being out with an injury. They've needed to go even deeper in the bench. Caleb's given them great minutes. Good decision, even though Wyatt only has 1 foul. Get him out of the game. We don't need another foul before the end of the first period.
Oh, and it also gives him a breather, too. I mean, Wyatt's been giving really good minutes and been running up and down the floor.
It looks like that foul is going to go on Caleb Connor as he just came into the game. And Keyshawn Cheeks will go to the line to shoot 2. Cheeks knocks down his first. And he's good on his second as well. It gives Keyshawn Cheeks 4 points here for the Bulldogs as the Cougars lead 19-11. A long cross-court pass from Gladney to Wallace. Another foul on the floor. That's going to go on Shipley. That'll be his first foul. And each team now has 3 fouls. Wallace to inbound to Jenkins. Back over to Wallace there on the wing.
Jefferson is completely okay playing at this pace. They want to slow it down.
Good defense there on Jenkins by Cheek as Wallace drives the lane, and he's going to be fouled. We'll see if it's on the floor in the act of shooting. So they're going to say he was shooting. So Wallace will go to the line for 2. The foul will go on Kyrie Bunny. So 14 fouls now for the Bulldogs and one more, and the Cougars in the double bonus as Wallace misses on his first. So again, free throws, got to pay attention to those. So the last 3 games, the Cougars have only been maybe a little over 50% free throw shooting as a team. So not really where you want to be.
Oh, seriously struggling from the free throw line. And the fact is they have a bunch of shooters on that team too. But sometimes it's just a mental game. There's a lot of people in the stands. You just got to be able to push through it and knock down these free throws.
So Wallace is good on the second free throw. But another turnover on the Bulldogs. So the ball will go right back to the Cougars with 1:20 left to go with a 9-point lead. Gladney will bring it up, pass it off. Nice pass from Wallace to Vickers. Vickers couldn't handle it. He's on the floor. Back to Wallace. Over to Gladney. Gladney looks like he was going to pull up. Now he just hands it to Jenkins. Guarded closely there by Chase Shipley. Vickers with the screen. Good defense here by the Bulldogs as they force a turnover as Wallace throws it right to Josiah King as he kicks it out to Bunny. Over to Shipley for 3. Chase Shipley knocks down a 3 for the Bulldogs.
Martinsburg has really responded in his last 2 minutes of this first quarter. They're coming out, they're really pressuring them and forcing Jefferson to uncomfortable situations.
And just when you think the Cougars are going to go on a run, Vickers can't get his 3 to fall. Rebounded by Cheek. He'll push up for Martinsburg all the way down the lane. Up and good. Keyshawn Cheek, 2 more for Martinsburg. He's got 6 for the game to bring the Bulldogs within 4 as this quarter starts to come to a close. Wallace will put a 3 up. No good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play with a lot of fast-paced action here at Jefferson High School as the Cougars lead the Bulldogs 20-16. And we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back from a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Welcome to Cookies and Milk Child Care Center.
And welcome back, everyone, to Jefferson High School as the Cougars have a 20-16 lead over the Bulldogs. So that first period, Drew, was pretty much everything we expected it to be.
Oh, and more. I mean, it was very fast-paced. Martinsburg started off very slow, and Jefferson was up 19-9, and Martinsburg had a furious last 2 minutes to come back and make this a 4-point game.
Yeah, turnovers again being a big factor there the last couple minutes for the Cougars, giving up that 10-point lead. They had a 10-point lead 2 different times. He's glad he has it over to Roper now. Jenkins looking for Gladney in the corner here. Gladney off the front of the rim, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, puts it up, still can't get it to go. There's going to be a foul. It's going to go back. I believe that foul will be on Wilberger. Oh, no, that'll be Wyatt's second foul.
That'll be something to watch moving forward in this half.
So great defense there by the Bulldogs. Iwanu down low. Can't get it. Roper with the steal. He's going to push for the Cougars now as he's looking for somebody. Tried to find Wilberger cutting to the lane. It goes off Wilberger's legs, and again, another turnover by the Cougars. So the turnover starting to mount up just a little bit here early into the second quarter.
Yeah, as we're getting more comfortable with these teams, stamina and endurance is definitely starting to kick in. That's why we're seeing a little sloppier brand of basketball.
An ill-advised pass there by Height goes off Wilberger's foot. I don't think he really saw it. So Height with it off the inbound down low. He's going to be fouled. Let's see who they're calling. I don't know if it's going to be on Connor or Wilberger. That's going to be Wilberger. Well, he's got his first foul. So Garrett Height for 2. He knocks his first down. Height good on his second to bring the Bulldogs within 2. So Martinsburg slowly crept their way back in. Another steal. Cheek is fouled by Jenkins, and he will go to the line. So just turnovers, getting really sloppy now for Jefferson.
And that's the way Martinsburg wants to play. They want to score and get up into you defensively quick and make you play the whole length of the floor. This is obviously one at their best, and that's why they made this, kind of a monstrous comeback here the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game.
Cheek knocks his first down, and this is kind of what's plagued Jefferson over the last 3 games or so. Just turnovers, some of them, forced, and some of them just not forced, and just bad passes. Cheek good on the second to tie the game here at 20. Just a minute into this second period, as Vickers nearly throws it away. Knocked away there by Shipley. So Coach Lewis is going to call a timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout. So we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. This is Home Team Sports TV.
Care Center. We have 2 locations conveniently located in Kearneysville and Martinsburg. Our mission is to be the leading provider of higher quality care and education services for children ages 6 months to 12 years of age. We provide the highest quality child care available at an affordable cost. For more information, contact us at 304-901-2961.
Since opening in 2017.
And welcome back to Jefferson High School. As we get ready to start, actually there was a timeout. I apologize. It's 20-20. The Cougars had to take a timeout. While we got a minute, I'm going to run down our JHS Athletic 2023 field sponsors. Home Helpers of Martinsburg, WVU Medicine, Harlan J. Shoemaker and Son, Charlestown Moose Lodge 948, HG's Barbecue and Soul Food and Catering, Roberts Real Estate Group, Giannis Orthodontics, Parsons Ford, Oak Tree Homes, Ours Lawyer Lewis CPAs, CMA's Toyota Chevrolet of Martinsburg, and a special thanks to our Cougar Golf Classic, Shenandoah Air Conditioning and Heating. So we're back to action now as the Cougars have the ball. Roper down the lane, blocked away there by Bunny. He passes ahead there to Shipley. Shipley in and out. Rebound by Wilberger. Another strong rebound there by Jared Wilberger, as Josiah King knocks it out of the hands of Jamari Jenkins. So I think that even though the Cougars call a timeout, I don't anticipate the pace slowing down just yet for either team.
Oh, I don't believe so either. Martinsburg right now is in their element, forcing these guys into a lot of turnovers.
So an official's timeout. Looks like maybe somebody's got a little bit of blood on him, bleeding from the mouth. I think that might be Chase Shipley. So he's going to go get that taken care of real quick. As Jackson Steen comes back into the game for the Bulldogs.
We'll see how Jefferson will respond here. They're on I believe a 14-4 run, Martinsburg is. So we'll see how Jefferson's able to slow this pace down and get back into more of their elements.
Jenkins guarded by Steen. Nice tight defense there as Gladney has it there on the baseline. He's been looking to get that shot off. Back over to Vickers. Roper controls now. So they're guarding, really trying to take the ball out of the hands of Jamari Jenkins now. And the Bulldogs have done a pretty good job of that, and even when he has had the ball, really just hasn't been able to get a shot off.
Yeah, Jefferson's just very sped up right now. Martinsburg's got him playing at a pace that's even faster than what they want to play at.
So inbound goes to Jenkins. He's guarded by Cheek. Cheek's been playing great defense so far on Jamari. Dishes it down low to Vickers. Vickers up and in for two. Nice pass there by Jenkins to Vickers.
Yeah, that'd be parallel for the rest of the game. See how well Jenkins can get his teammates involved and maintaining, lowering these turnovers a little bit.
So over to the corner to Bunny. Guarded there by Wilberger. Jackson Steen. Bunny will pull for three. Misses everything, goes back over to the Cougars. So Bunny might have rushed that one just a little bit as Wilberger came out to try to defend. As Jenkins will push it. He saw an opening of daylight, and he's going to take off with it.
Great recovery there.
Pulls it back out to Vickers. Over to Gladney now. So Jenkins guarded by Height. As he pulls up, nothing there. Wilberger gets the rebound, puts it up, and it's off, but they're going to say it was off a Martinsburg player, and it's going to stay with Jefferson.
Wilberger's doing phenomenal on the glass right now, both offensively and defensively. He's single-handedly keeping Jefferson in this game.
So Wilberger out, 33 Shively back in. Yeah, I would think that Wilberger probably has at least, 4 or 5 rebounds.
Keeping possessions alive, making sure that Jefferson's getting as many opportunities at the rim as they can.
Gladney with the step back three. He's off. So Gladney's still looking for his shot. Height up and in. So Garrett Height has 4 now for the Bulldogs as they tie the game back up at 22. Jenkins down the lane. He's going to be fouled.
Strong take.
So Jenkins has been working really hard to try to get a shot off. But the Bulldogs haven't made it easy on him at all. But he will go to the line for 2 shots. Try to break this tie.
Yeah, it's interesting because Martinsburg started off in a man press, and now they look like they went to a 2-2-1 diamond.
Well, Jenkins gets his first. So Tayshawn Roper will take a break. In comes 22. That's Adonis Troxel. Jenkins knocks his second down. Jenkins with 7 on the game. Put the Cougars back up 2. Height with it now for the Bulldogs. Down low pass to Bunny. Bunny lays it up and in. Nice pass there by Garrett Height. And Bunny ties the game right back at 24.
Height's been running that high post so well, making the right plays, finishing at the rim and finding his teammates. He's been very excellent at that high block area.
And Height giving them great minutes off the bench so far tonight. Gladney has it up to Adonis Troxel into the corner for Vickers. Thought about a 3. Gladney guarded there by Bunny. Down the lane. Gladney with a scoop up and good. And 1. Nice little layup from Jaden Gladney. Gladney continues his hot scoring for the Cougars as he now has 12.
Back to the game for the Bulldogs, number 3, Chase Shipley.
Gladney can't get his free throw to fall. And I think so far, just off the top of my head, Drew, I think the Cougars have missed 4 or 5 free throws in the game.
And that's going to be huge down the stretch.
Cheek can't get his 3 to go, but he gets his rebound and up and in.
Martinsburg has really responded after a despondent first 2 or 3 minutes of the opening period. These guys are really involved in this game again.
A long pass from Jenkins down to Shively, and that's going to be Shively's third foul, and he's going to have to come out and take a seat again as they called him for a charge. Back into the game is number 45, Jared Wilberger. So just like we talked about in the pregame, can the bigs for Jefferson stay out of foul trouble? And more importantly, can Wyatt Shively stay out of foul trouble? And right now he's got 3. And he'll probably most likely sit the rest of this half.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge 3.5-minute stretch for Wilberger. He's already played excellent, a little bit outside of his role. So we'll see how he continues to play defensively and offensively moving forward.
Cheek within the corner. Cross court there to Hyatt for 3. He can't get it to fall. Vickers with the rebound. And that's going to be a block right there on Josiah King. That'll be Josiah's first. So each team now with 4 fouls with 3:16 to go in the half. So 1 each, and they will be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Especially the way these two teams both play, we might be getting to a free throw shooting contest over the next 3.5 minutes or so.
So Cheek has done a really good job so far on Jenkins as Adonis Troxel pulls up. And his shot looked like it was blocked, but another good rebound there on Wilberger, and he's fouled.
Should be a 2-shot foul now since they're both in the double bonus.
Did they call that on Cheek? Yeah, that's Cheek's first. Team foul 5, so Wilberger will shoot 2 free throws for the Cougars to try to break this tie. Can't get his first to go.
I do gotta say, I've been very impressed with the way Wilberger has came out and played this opening half.
But misses both free throws, so those will be crucial as the missed free throws start to mount up for the Cougars, and they're going to get Josiah King with a travel. Inbound Jenkins. Jenkins now guarded by Kyrie Bunny. So they got a little more length on Jenkins. As Jenkins drives down, pivots around, and he knocks down the shot.
Yeah,
so Jenkins, that's a tough shot there by Jenkins.
A 14-foot mid-range fadeaway jumper. Not many kids his age have that in their game, and Jamari can hit that consistently.
Sometimes you think Jamari's out of control until he's not out of control. He just, and that's the thing about him. Sometimes it looks at, but he always seems to, be in control of his body, and he can just stop on a dime like that, turn around, pivot around, and make that jumper as the down court pass doesn't get to Vickers, and Bunny's in and out on his 3. There's going to be a foul on the floor. That's going to go against Ty Vickers. So now the Bulldogs will be shooting the double bonus here. So Jackson Steen will knock out his first. As number 15, Caleb Connor, comes in the game for Ty Vickers. So good minutes there by Vickers. Steen knocks down both to tie this game at 28. That's his first 2 points of the game. A near turnover there by the Cougars again. Jenkins is going to have to push up the court to get it over, and Coach Lewis will call a 30-second timeout. That'll give me a chance to go over our JHS Athletic sponsors again. We'd like to thank Home Helpers of Martinsburg, WVU Medicine, Harlan J. Shoemaker and Son, Charlestown Moose Lodge, 948, HG's Barbecue and Soul Food Catering, Roberts Real Estate Group, Giannis Orthodontics, Parsons Ford, Oak Tree Homes, Ayers Lawyer Lewis CPAs, CMA's Toyota Chevrolet of Martinsburg, and a special thanks to our Golf Cougar Classic, Shenandoah Air Conditioning and Heating. So with 1:57 left to go, we're all tied at 28 here in the first half. Connor will throw it in now for the Cougars. As Jenkins will run it up the court, down the lane, kick it out to Adonis Troxel for three, and Troxel knocks it down. So Adonis Troxel with a big three for the Cougars here late in the first half. Gladney with it over to Troxel. Troxel with an ill-advised pass. Steen knocks it away, takes it up, lays it up and in for two. Jackson Steen with now 4 points for the Bulldogs.
It looks like we have an injury down there. It looks like Jamari hurt his ankle again.
So Jenkins is limping again. So that's not going to be good for the Cougars if he's re-injured that ankle.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he might not be able to go. He's shaking his head in excruciating pain over there on the bench.
Yeah, he looks to be in an awful lot of pain right now. As now the trainers come over to take a look at Jamari. So that's going to be a huge loss for the Cougars. Inbound to Connor. Another near turnover. Gladney will take it, dish it up the floor to Roper. He loses his feet. Connor fakes, pulls up for three. Caleb Connor knocks down a three. So back-to-back three-pointers for the Cougars. Extend their lead to 4 with a minute to go in the first half.
It'll be key to see in this next half moving forward how well Jefferson maintains their poise with this press. They've going through stretches where they'll be perfect with the basketball, and then all of a sudden they'll have 2 or 3 turnovers in a minute.
And just as you say turnover, Garrett Height shovels his feet, and they call a travel on him, and the ball goes back over to the Cougars with a 4-point lead and 46 seconds left to go in the half. So now Gladney kind of becomes your main ball handler as he passes it over to Connor, kicks it out here to Troxel. Troxel pulls up for another three and knocks it down. Adonis Troxel's got the hot hand.
Yeah, they're going to have to keep feeding him along the way. Now a 7-point game. Jefferson up 37-30 with under 20 seconds to go.
So Matthew Robinson into the game now for the Bulldogs as Chase Shipley fires a three. He's off. Rebounded by Connor. Looking for somebody to pass it to, but he passes it right to Height, and who passes it off to Shipley, who lays it up for two. Gladney pushes it up, and he barely gets a shot off, and it doesn't go. So a lot of excitement there in the last 30 seconds of play, but the Cougars lead the Bulldogs at the half 37-32. And we're going to take a commercial break and take a breath. That was some exciting first half of play between these two teams. And we're going to be right back, guys, after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
We have been the local hangout spot to watch a game and meet up with family and friends. With over 15 TVs, there isn't a bad seat in the house. We have arcade games, including the world's largest Pac-Man, 2 pool tables, and more, serving a full food menu ranging from appetizers to steak dinners, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week, and later on weekends. Daily drink and food specials, and of course, happy hour from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday. Come on out to Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill. Neon Moon Tavern is under new ownership, so if you're looking for a place to go to enjoy live music, the area's top DJs, and great food, all in a fun and safe environment, then we are the place for you. Our friendly bartenders and fantastic kitchen staff will take great care of you. Find us at 4529 Shepherdstown Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia, or give us a call at 304-260-4002.
When your life depends on it, you don't cut corners. You go for top quality. But what about when your death depends on it? Same thing. That's why I've arranged my funeral plan with Rosedale. I pay a lump sum now or in installments, and the cost of the services for my plan are fixed forever, no matter how much prices go up. So when the day comes, I know I have helped my family with the cost of the funeral that I have chosen, and everything has been arranged by Rosedale.
Enclosures Unlimited is a family-owned and operated glass company that has been serving the Northern Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. areas since 1962.
From the first call to the day your glass is installed, we promise fast, knowledgeable, and friendly service. We are always happy to answer all your questions and work with you to design a space that is beautiful and functional. When you choose to work with us, we will treat you as family.
We can provide an estimate via email or schedule a free in-home measurement and design consultation. Please contact us to get started on your new shower enclosure or glass project today.
All right, Chloe, well, congratulations on your new policies. And just basically making sure all of your information looks okay. I went ahead and emailed you proof of insurance as well as ID cards. And if you need me for any reason, just don't hesitate to reach out. You can give me a call or text me anytime, okay?
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Come on down to Big Mike's Grillin', 820 North Mildred Street in Ransom, West Virginia. You can go online or you can call ahead. And we also cater. We offer hot soul food to go. Come see us.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Atkins, broadcast announcer with Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at O'Beckett Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us on our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
Looking to enhance the beauty of your outdoor space? Look no further than R&L Landscapes. We understand that your outdoor space is more than just a yard. It's a place where memories are made with loved ones and where you find peace and tranquility. Our team of professionals will work closely with you to bring your vision to life. From expert design and installation to meticulous maintenance, we are committed to delivering breathtaking results that will make your neighbors green with envy. With our state-of-the-art equipment, we guarantee exceptional craftsmanship that will withstand the test of time. Contact R&L Landscapes today and let us turn your dreams into reality.
Smith Native Bush Insurance has served the Eastern Panhandle since 1869, a family-owned business with locations in Martinsburg on South Queen Street and Charlestown on South George Street. We are able to serve all your insurance needs. Being an independent agency, if we can't do it, nobody can. Call us today for affordable insurance.
Here at the barn, we have been making dreams come true since 1972, where we help women feel their most beautiful for any occasion, from pageant, homecoming, and prom gowns to walking down the aisle in the perfect wedding gown alongside their bridesmaid and their family. Stop by to meet your stylist today to find an affordable gown, and we do offer layaway.
Hey, home team sports fans. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We tried to get Patrick Mahomes and Jake here. They're a little bit busy, so you're stuck with Jared from State Farm in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We are thrilled to partner with Home Team Sports to bring you area high school football this fall and to continue to support our area student athletes. Thanks for letting us be a part of this. Your needs guide us. Your goals drive us. Jared Ferguson, State Farm.
Jefferson High School. It is halftime between the Cougars and the Bulldogs. The Cougars are up 37-32. And, you know, Drew, this matchup's been everything that we thought it would be from the get-go.
For sure. I mean, the pace of both sides has been phenomenal. Jefferson came out with that blistering start, and Martinsburg really weathered the storm. Going into the second half, pretty much my major key is how will Jefferson be able to handle Martinsburg's pressure, especially after a Martinsburg make. As soon as they get into their press, it's causing a lot of turnovers, commotion for Jefferson's side. And for Martinsburg, how are they going to be able to battle back and keep that same stamina and energy to fight for the remaining 2 quarters that is left in this game?
Yeah, a couple quick scores. Out-of-town scoreboard. The Hedgesville Eagles lead the Washington Patriots 20-15. So a good matchup, another good matchup in the EPAC there tonight. Few individual scores for Jefferson. Leading scorer Jaden Gladney's got 12. Jamari Jenkins with 9. Adonis Troxel pitching in with a big 6 points for the Cougars. Caleb Connor with a 3, Ty Vickers with 2, Shively and Wilberger with 2 each, Demarius Wallace with 1. Keyshawn Cheek leads the way for the Bulldogs with 8, Shipley with 7, Kyrie Bunny has 5, Jackson Steen and Garrett Height each have 4, and Anthony Awanu with 2 points for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs will have possession as we get ready to start this second half.
And I don't even see Jamari on the bench.
Yeah, it's possible he's in the training room, maybe working that ankle out, maybe trying to get it retaped for a possible return. We'll just have to wait and see what his status is going to be. Nice pass to Bunny, to Awunu, down low. Awuna with 4 points for the Bulldogs, as Adonis Troxel gets the start here in the second half, and he turns the ball right over to Chase Shipley, who lays it up and in. And a quick 4 points brings the Bulldogs within 1.
Gladney attacking the rim.
Gladney gets bumped and fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot a free throw. So they kind of needed that there as the Bulldogs jumped out to a quick 4-0 run there to start the second half.
Jay Gladney's going to be huge over these next 2 periods. Without Mari obviously in the game, he's going to have a lot of the ball handling responsibilities. He's going to have to keep this team composed and limit these turnovers.
So Gladney now with 15 to lead the Cougars, as he has pretty much this whole season, averaging nearly 18 points a game.
Gladney can definitely be very streaky. he's not only a streaky shooter, but he's also a prolific scorer. So he can score in bunches. So we'll be monitoring that moving forward in this half.
Another down low pass from Cheek to Bunny as Bunny catches it midair and lays it up for the Bulldogs.
That high-low action is working very well for Martinsburg now with Jefferson in an extended 2-3. They're getting the ball in the middle, and they're getting right to the rim and finishing. That's great basketball.
So give the advantage slightly to Martinsburg as Jefferson's going to be without Jenkins for the time being, possibly for the game. So big adjustments there by the Cougars as Steen knocks down a three to put the Bulldogs up for the first time in this game. And right back at you is Jaden Gladney as Coach Lewis will call a quick 30-second timeout. So how about Jackson Steen really coming in big for the Bulldogs as he now has 7 points.
And they've been a big 7 points. I mean, every time he's hit a shot, it seems like it's kind of slowed down Jefferson's momentum. Martinsburg is playing very well to come out of this half, so this will be an exciting third quarter as we continue to watch.
I agree, Drew. Martinsburg took the lead all for maybe about 5 seconds, and then Gladney he comes down and pulls up, knocks down another mid-range shot. So Gladney continues his hot shooting streak, and he hasn't really necessarily done it by three. Usually you see Gladney when he's got 17 points early in the third quarter, he's like, oh, well, he's probably hit 3 or 4 threes, and I think he's only knocked down one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I've only seen him knock down one. He's been working that mid-range game and getting to the rim. He's a true three-level scorer, and they're going to depend on him moving forward the rest of his way.
So Cheek will bring it up for the Bulldogs. He'll swing it over to Chase Shipley. Back over to Cheek, who drives down the lane and up, and that's just too easy for Keyshawn Cheek, as he now has 9 points for the Bulldogs to give them a 1-point lead, and the Cougars get called for a 5-second, and I think, Drew, they're probably pushing 10 turnovers now in the game, which is they're right on pace for their average of 16.
And that'll be key moving forward. They got to limit these turnovers, especially against Martinsburg, because that's where they're at their best.
So Awunu can't get the reverse to go. Rebounded by Troxel. Gladney's pushing up now. Bounce pass down to Wilberger. Can't control as he falls down out of bounds. A long pass down to Shipley. It's off the rim. Wilberger's down there waiting for it. Wilberger with a little jump stop. He can't get it to go. Rebound by Roper. Lays it up. His layup's no good. Rebounded by Steen. Hands it to Bunny.
It's a blistering pace right
Bunny
now.
Gets his own rebound, puts it up and good. So a lot going on there here in the last 20 seconds. It's Gladney for three!
That's a huge shot there by Jaden Gladney. He knocked that down in transition to tie this game up.
So Gladney with a huge three-pointer and the foul. He will go to the line to shoot one. I apologize for our technical difficulty there as I lost my mic. So Gladney with another quick 4 points. Give him 21 for the game. So the Cougars are up one, 46-45, with 5:25 left to go in the third period. Cheek brings the ball up for the Bulldogs. Guarded again closely there by Roper as they screen off Roper over to Shavley. Kicks it out to Steen for a three, and he's off. Rebounded by Bunny. Shipley over to Keyshawn Cheek. Down low to Awunu. Awunu's going to be fouled, and we really didn't see a lot of Awunu early in the first half. I would have thought he was kind of my player to watch for the Bulldogs because I thought his length and shot blocking ability would be huge in this game.
And I couldn't agree more. I mean, he's, especially with now Jefferson moving to this extended 2-3, him being in the middle has created so many opportunities. He's had at least 1 or 2 assists, getting the ball at the high block and looking either low or to the corners and finding his shooters.
So Awunu's good on his first free throw. And he knocks down his second as well. And that gives Owunu 6 points for the ball game and puts the Bulldogs back up 1. So now we have a back and forth game as Gladney will push for the Cougars over to Shively. Gladney will pull up for 3 off the front of the rim. Cheek with the board. And that's going to be, what do we have here? We're calling a block foul against Ty Vickers.
That's a bang play there, JD. I mean, that's hard to get right.
That could have went either way for sure. I thought the charge was going to be called personally, but they called a block on Vickers, and that's going to be 3 on Vickers. And that's going to be big because Vickers has given them really good minutes off the bench tonight.
Yeah, he's been terrific, knocking down shots and making plays for his teammates. Like you said, that's a bang play. That could have went either way. I guess Ty goes to the offensive player at this point in junction.
Shipley is up and good on his free throw. Gives Shipley 12 for the game. Vickers. So the Cougars just look really out of sync right now as the Bulldogs have taken a 4-point lead. Shipley will pull up from the free throw line and knock it down.
He's starting to find himself.
Chase Shipley starting to heat up now for the Bulldogs as they take a 6-point lead. Vickers now to Shively.
It just looks like everybody on the Jefferson side of the ball is just trying to find Jaden Gladney and move out the way. He's definitely going to have to carry them over the next 4.5 minutes or so in this quarter.
Gladney passes it off to Roper as he loses his balance. Shively's looking to do something with it. Picks his dribble up over to Troxel, and it just looks like the Cougars are just kind of just out of sorts at the moment. Stolen away there by Owunu. Hands it off to Shipley. He lays it up and he's good. So that'll be a full timeout for the Cougars as the Bulldogs take an 8-point lead, and we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. This is Home Team Sports TV.
To Cookies and Milk Child Care Center. We have 2 locations conveniently located in Kernersville and Martinsburg. Our mission is to be the leading provider of higher quality care and education services for children ages 6 months to 12 years of age. We provide the highest quality child care available at an affordable cost. For more information, contact us at 304-901-2961.
Since opening in 2017, we have been the local hangout spot to watch a game and meet up with family and friends. With over 15 TVs, there isn't a bad seat in the house. We have arcade games, including the world's largest Pac-Man, 2 pool tables, and more, serving a full food menu ranging from appetizers to steak dinners, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week and later on weekends. Daily drink and food specials, and of course, happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Come on out to Benchwarmer Sports Bar and Grill.
And we are back out of the timeout. And the Bulldogs have a 54-46 lead over the Cougars as Demarius Wallace is in the game now for the Cougars as he's guarded closely there by Shipley. Wallace down the lane, and he's going to be fouled there by Chase Shipley. That'll be his second foul. Team's third. So the Cougars are really going to have to take care of the basketball and hit free throws the rest of the way as we're now a little past midway through in the third period if they want to have a chance and not let this game get away from them.
Absolutely. I mean, they have to play defense, and they also have to limit these turnovers. And they have to make free throws as well, too. They have been struggling at the free throw line all night. These gimme points, you got to make sure you're knocking these down at all points in the aspects of the game.
Yeah, as Wallace misses on his first and way off on his second, so the horrible free throw shooting continues for the Cougars. I just don't know what the answer is right now for Jefferson. Shipley will break the press up to Height. Back out to Keyshawn Cheek for three. He's off the mark, but there's going to be a foul, and I believe that's going to go on Shively. Let's wait and see. I missed that one to see if it was, tell if it was on Shively or Cheek off the inbound. He can't get the roll to go. Rebounded by Gladney. Guarded there by Cheek, who's been great on defense all night. First with Jenkins and now with Gladney. Wallace in the corner with it. Over to Roper. Vickers with it. Shively going to work down low. He goes up and under. Looking for a foul, didn't get it. Rebounded there by Vickers, and he throws it to Chase Shipley, who's fouled.
Tension starting to flare a little bit down there on the floor.
Yeah, Shively and Shipley kind of getting tied up a little bit.
So that is Shipley's fourth.
Yeah, so 4 fouls on Wyatt Shively. Back into the game as Adonis Troxel. Wilberger's coming in for Roper, and Caleb Connor is also in the game for the Cougars. So Coach Lewis just looking for some kind of answers on offense. Height, three-pointer along the way. Garrett Height with a three-pointer for the Bulldogs. Extends their lead to 11 over the Cougars. As Wallace is trapped in the backcourt. Troxel, he's going to pull up for three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Shipley. Out to Awunu. Awunu dribbles up, lays it up, and he's fouled by Wilberger. So now Wilberger, I believe, has 2. Wait and see if that's correct.
It was truly impressive how Martinsburg has came out the second half and just seemingly dominated. They started very slow in the beginning, the first period, but the way they've applied that pressure on the defensive end and getting great shots offensively, they're playing like they really want to win this game. A pivotal matchup between both these ball clubs.
Yeah, Awunu can't get the first to go. And without Jenkins, Jefferson just seems very out of sync. You know, just like the several games he was out, they're just not the same team at all without their point guard, Jamari Jenkins.
I mean, he's an all-state player. That's somebody who makes their whole offense go. He's the key to the ignition. So they need to find somebody quick if they want to stay in this ball game.
So Wallace with a nice layup there. He got 3 points now as the Bulldogs lead by 10 with just under 2 minutes to go in the third period. So Height drives down the lane on Caleb Connor, throws up an air ball there, but it's going to stay here as Adonis Troxel tried to save it, but his foot was on the line. So it looks like, is it Rogers calling a timeout now?
I believe so.
Just waiting to see if it's a full time, 30. So a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here. So 10-point lead now for the Bulldogs as we're nearing the end of this third period. And just, Drew, give me your take on what kind of is going on with the Cougars at this point.
They seem like a team that just doesn't have an identity right now. Jamari is so huge with the ball in his hand, and he almost gives that offense that pace and that space. Without having him in the game, it's really having to rely on Gladney to make a lot of plays for these guys where he's not traditionally used to. And Martinsburg pressure has really have gotten to these guys in this third period. So it'll be interesting to see moving forward how well Jefferson can respond.
So the Bulldogs will get the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket as Cheek will inbound. Inbound there to Height. Height lays it up and good over Adonis Troxel. So Height now with 5 for the Bulldogs as they extend their lead to 12. As Wallace down to Caleb Connor. He drives the baseline, and it's stolen away there by Shipley. So, yeah, they're really starting to get frustrated now. The Cougars committing silly fouls. And Martinsburg pretty much has Jefferson's back against the wall.
They are certainly on the ropes right now. Martinsburg doesn't seem to be taking their foot off the pedal anytime soon.
So Chase Shipley will go to the line and shoot 2 as the Cougars now have 5 team fouls. Shipley is good on his first. And Shipley's good on his second. That gives Shipley 16 for the game. Another near turnover for the Cougars as Troxel has it. Kicks it to Wallace on the baseline. He gets trapped there as Gladney with a 3. Can't get it to go. Awunu with the rebound. Over to Height. Back to Awunu with the dunk attempt, but he's going to be fouled. So Anthony Awunu trying to really bring the crowd to life here.
And that has been a real difference in this game, is Martinsburg has been getting everybody involved on the offensive end. I mean, every single player in that possession touched the ball. Jefferson is really relying on Gladney to make something happen. They need to get him some help.
Awunu gets the roll to go on his first. Yeah, and it's just about, heart and effort at this point. Martinsburg showing that they wanted more. Awunu misses on his second. So Todd Vickers back in the game. Now to Wallace. Gladney's going to really look to try to get some shots off now, as he knows he's got to try to bring his team back somehow, some way. They just need to try to set some screens, as he's going to pull up for 3, and he's off.
There's just no
Rebounded by Awunu, now to Height, who kicks it over to Bunny. Bunny's off. Gladney with the rebound. You would think you'd want to say slow it up, but Jefferson's going to be slowly running out of time as Vickers pulls up for 3, and he can't get it to fall either. So Jefferson, nothing going right for the Cougars, as Shipley lays it up at the other end for the Bulldogs. And Chase Shipley continues his hot shooting night. And that'll do it for the end of the third period. And what a third period that was for the Martinsburg Bulldogs, as they take a 17-point lead into this fourth quarter, 65-48. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
New ownership. So if you're looking for a place to go to enjoy live music, the area's top DJs and great food, all in a fun and safe environment, then we are the place for you. Our friendly bartenders and fantastic kitchen staff will take great care of you. Find us at 4529 Shepherdstown Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia, or give us a call at 304-260-4002.
School ready to start this fourth period, as the Martinsburg Bulldogs took a commanding lead there in the third period by 17, and the Cougars are just looking for anything now to try to scrape their way back into this game. Adonis Troxel getting double teamed there by Bunny, and now number 13 into the game, Zaire Richardson for the Bulldogs. Troxel with it again. He's going to pull up for 3. Adonis can't get his shot to fall. The rebound and put back by Shively, and he's off as well. So they've just went cold, Drew. The Cougars just have not been able to get anything going at all on offense.
Yeah, that injury to Jamari Jenkins in the first half really has kind of stunted what Jefferson was doing in that first half, where they were competing, moving the ball around, and getting a lot of good quality shots. Now they're just struggling to hold on to the basketball and make the right play. Martinsburg is really taking advantage of that.
It looked like Cheek was bumped a little bit, but no call there, as Troxel will bring it up. And that was close to a back court there on Gladney. Handing it back off to Troxel. Troxel now picks his dribble up, looking for somebody. Over to Gladney. Gladney guarded by Richardson. Gladney down the lane. Shots off. Rebounded by Roper. He tries to dish it out there to Troxel. Troxel pulls up for three and knocks it down. So Adonis Troxel knocks down his third three of the game to give him 9. So the Cougars still have a little bit of life now here in the fourth period with just a little over 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, they're going to have to move fast and with a hurry. Obviously, I believe they should start getting some more ball screen actions because they're not getting anything off the ball. Anything to create some help for Gladney and make sure that they can get the right shots that they want.
Now Martinsburg with this 14-point lead is just going to try to run some clock each possession as much as they possibly can. Shipley down the lane, in and out. It's going to go out of bounds to the Cougars. So number 13, Demarius Wallace, comes in for Adonis Troxel. So a pretty solid game there by Troxel.
He's definitely played very hard.
Gladney looking to inbound, just does get it in. Wallace will bring it up for the Cougars as he's guarded there by Shipley. Gladney down the lane, and he's going to get fouled. That's going to be on, is that going to be on Bunny?
Bunny.
So Bunny only has 2. That'll be the first team foul here in the fourth period. So Gladney will shoot 2. And these free throws, just like we earlier mentioned, going to be key. You got to knock them down, as he does on his first.
As you said, they have to knock them down. They most likely have left about 7 to 8 points on the board. If they make all their free throws, this is a 1 to 2 possession game compared to where we're at right now, with Jefferson just fighting and clawing to stay in this game.
And his second is good. Gladney now has 23 points to lead all scorers in the game. And Keyshawn Cheek gets down on the floor and calls a timeout. Very smart of Keyshawn Cheek.
Heads up play, take your time. You're up by 12. Get on the floor, call that timeout, talk it over. Figure out how they're going to be able to close out this game.
So while we have another minute with a full timeout, I'd like to thank our JHS Athletic Field Banner sponsors once again. Home Helpers of Martinsburg, WVU Medicine, Harlan J. Shoemaker and Son, Charlestown Moose Lodge 948, HG's Barbecue and Soul Food Catering, Roberts Real Estate Group, Giannis Orthodontics, Parsons Ford, Oak Tree Homes, Ours Lawyer Lewis CPAs, CMA's Toyota Chevrolet of Martinsburg, and a special thanks to our Cougar Golf Classic sponsor, Shenandoah Air Conditioning and Heating. So we have a final between Hedgesville and Washington. So Washington will take that victory there. Hedgesville over Washington 46-31 as they pull away in that game, which was a 5-point game at half. So Hedgesville improves their record now to 10-2. So they're trying to make a statement also here in the EPAC as well. A lot of teams have maybe counted them out.
It's hard to count out Kelly Church, man. That's one of the best coaches that the state's ever seen.
Yeah, Hedgesville's always in the mix. So the Bulldogs push it up. Bunny with the ball over to Chase Shipley. Now back over to Keyshawn Cheek. Cheek's going to take Gladney off the dribble. knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. And if Jefferson wants any chance at all, they've got to get stops on defense, get this game down into maybe single digits by the 4-minute mark. And the Bulldogs throw it away. Well, no, it wasn't a backcourt because it was an inbounds play, so he never had possession of it. The crowd was looking for a backcourt. Steen with the ball, kicks it out now into the game. Number 33 there, Xerxes Yancey. I don't think that's, no, 33, I'm sorry.
Fagan.
Coy, that's Coy. Coy Fagan, I apologize. I knew Xerxes was a little bit bigger build than that. So Gladney will bring it up for the Cougars. Roper guarded there by Steen. Now to Caleb Connor there at the free throw line, looking for somebody to pass to. I just can't say enough about the Bulldogs defense, and it's not just one or two players, it's the whole team. Whoever the five have been out onto the floor have just played lockdown defense this whole entire game.
Oh, and they, like you said, a team defensive effort. There's a lot of communication. Even up here, we can hear the Bulldogs talking on defense, letting each man know who they have. They've been fighting very hard, and there's a reason why they're up by 12. It all starts from the defensive end for them.
So Keyshawn Cheek with his third foul now. So he's going to have to be a little careful. So Shively back in the game for Jared Wilberger, as well now as Ty Vickers is coming in for Caleb Connor. I just want to get a little more offensive on the floor for the Cougars now. Roper to inbound. Shively, who's been relatively quiet, just with 2 points in the game tonight. Gladney guarded by Bunny. Gladney down the lane. He's going to be fouled there by Bunny. And I believe that's going to be, no, that's 3 fouls on Bunny. But that's 14 fouls now in the fourth period.
Well, Jefferson's doing the right thing now, trying to get fouls and start scoring with the clock stopped. So we'll see how this last 4 minutes will go for these guys and still see if they can make an attempt to come to chip away at this lead.
The scoreboard's got him. Nice move down low by Wyatt Shively. So Shively now with 4 points. And now we're down to a 10-point lead. Martinsburg's just going to be content with running time as Shipley, he's going to drive down the lane and float it up and good. With Chase Shipley.
Up to 18 points now. Actually 20, I believe.
So Wallace will bring it up for the Cougars. The Bulldogs lead by 12 with 3:20 left to go in the game. Shively over to Wallace. Thought about a three. Wallace guarded really closely by Jackson Steen. Wallace down the lane, up and around the rim and good.
Good flush.
Nice drive there by Damaris Wallace. Back to a 10-point lead with just under 3 minutes to go. So time's starting to be a factor here in this game for the Cougars.
Yeah, they're going to have to start jumping on the defensive end and trying to get traps and steals.
Nice little baseline layup there by Garrett Height, who he continues to be a factor off the bench. No shot. So Garrett Height will be called for his second foul. So they're saying that was on the floor, and they actually do only have, 14 fouls now. Takeem Drake into the game for the Cougars. Just trying to find anybody that can give them a spark at this point, I think. Drake will pull up for three, knock it down. Takeem Drake.
Talk about making an impact as soon as you get in the game. That's a man that wants some more minutes.
And Takeem had been getting quite a few minutes with Johnson and Jenkins out 3 or 4 games ago. But this is the first he's been in this game, and the lead is down to 9. I mean, that takes a lot to sit on that bench the whole entire half for more than 3.5 quarters and come right in, and you're not even in the game 10 seconds and you knock a 3 down.
There's an old saying, stay ready so you never have to get ready, and Drake definitely came off the bench just ready to fire.
And he definitely did that. The Cougars now are trying to trap Chase Shipley. He pulls it back out. Cheek down the lane, poked away there by Gladney. Gladney's going to go up, lay it up, high off the glass, rebounded by Drake. He can't get it to go. Ball was stolen away by Vickers, but I believe they're going to get him with a foul. So the Cougars had 2 opportunities for a layup and blew both of them. As Gladney was looking for the foul, I think, and threw it a little high off the glass.
But you got to admire this Jefferson fight. They could have folded down by 15 with 3 minutes left, and they're still right into the thick of this game. A couple more possessions, and they got a chance.
And there goes Cheek throwing the ball away, so Martinsburg is leaving the door still open for the Cougars. Only down 9 with 1:47 left to go in the game. Cougars inbound it. Gladney will push it up for the Cougars. Kicks it to the corner. Troxel for another 3. It's off the rim. And that's rebounded by Cheek, I believe. And he's going to be fouled. And let's see if that's Shively. And if it is, that'll be 5 on Wyatt Shively. And that is going to be 5 for Shively. And he will have to take a seat as he fouls out with just 4 points in this game.
Jefferson only has 4 players. Oh, there we go.
Caleb Connor will now come in for Shively. As Martinsburg has pretty much full control of this game with just 1:30 left to go. Steen, but they're still trying to push up and score, and Bunny lays it up and in. So they're not backing away at all. They're still attacking. They're still trying to get to the basket.
Still playing incredibly hard on the defensive end. They don't want to give anything up.
Cheek knocked the ball away, but it'll stay with the Cougars. Roper will come back in. As Caleb Connor will come out. As Vickers will inbound to Takeem Drake. Gladney just hasn't been able to get that shot to fall as he pulls up and it's no good. Out of bounds to the Cougars. So with 1:10 left to go, the Bulldogs are up 71-60. As Gladney will hit a 3 and knock it in and out. A nice layup off the glass and the assist from Chase Shipley. Kyrie Bunny now has 11 for the Bulldogs as they continue to pull away, leading by 13. Troxel will kick it to Gladney for another 3, and he's just can't hit anything right now. Layup there by Ty Vickers. And Coach Lewis will call a timeout. So that's a full timeout, and we're going to take our last commercial break, and we're going to be right back, guys. This is Home Team Sports TV.
Here to serve you with all your auto repair and service needs. We are a family-owned business serving our community since 2003. We work on all makes and models from vintage cars and trucks to collectors to today's latest, newest vehicles. So stop in and see us at one of our 2 locations. See you soon.
When your life depends on it, you don't cut corners. You go for top quality. But what about when your death depends on it? Same thing. That's why I've arranged my funeral plan with Rosedale. I pay a lump sum now or in installments, and the cost of the services for my plan are fixed forever, no matter how much prices go up. So when the day comes, I know I have helped my family with the cost of the funeral that I have chosen, and everything has been arranged by Rosedale.
And we are back here, guys, where the Bulldogs are up 11 over the Jefferson Cougars with 40 seconds left to go. The Cougars just have not had an answer here in the second half for the Bulldogs whatsoever. And it definitely didn't help with Jamari Jenkins not being able to play for Jefferson.
Well, as you said, JD, I mean, it turned into a real struggle after Jamari came out with his injury. And Jefferson just didn't have an answer offensively. Didn't have anybody who handle the basketball and contain Martinsburg's pressure. And Martinsburg took full advantage on it, and they thoroughly won this game in the second half.
Drake will pull up for a three. Still can't hit. I don't think Jefferson's I think they've missed on their last 6 or 7 shots. As Martinsburg will just pull it out and now run this clock out, as they will take the victory here as they come in here to Jefferson's house and take the win 73-62 over the Cougars. And we will be right back in just a few minutes, guys, so don't go anywhere. We have the home team sports player of the game, Chase Shipley, for the Martinsburg Bulldogs, and we'll be right back. You're watching Home Team Sports TV.
Glass company that has been serving the Northern Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. areas since 1962.
From the first call to the day your glass is installed, we promise fast, knowledgeable, and friendly service. We are always happy to answer all your questions and work with you to design a space that is beautiful and functional. When you choose to work with us, we will treat you as family.
We can provide an estimate via email or schedule a free in-home measurement and design consultation. Please contact us to get started on your new shower enclosure or glass project today.
All right, Chloe, well, congratulations on your new policies. And just basically making sure all of your information looks okay. I went ahead and emailed you proof of insurance as well as ID cards. And if you need me for any reason, just don't hesitate to reach out. You can give me a call or text me anytime, okay?
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Come on down to Big Mike's Grillin', 820 North Mildred Street in Ransom, West Virginia. You can go online or you can call ahead. And we also cater. We offer hot soul food to go. Come see us.
Buying or selling real estate?
And we're back, guys, with our home team sports player of the game, Chase Shipley for the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Congratulations, Chase, on coming in here, getting a big victory over the Cougars. Tell us what Coach Rogers told you guys coming back in here to the Cougars cage.
You know, after we took the tough loss, he was just telling us keep grinding, keep working hard, and putting the work in. That's what we do every day at practice.
Yeah, you guys were victorious over the Cougars a couple weeks ago at your all's place, and like you alluded to, you know, you guys took a pretty bad loss to Spring Mills, so this was a good way to kind of bounce back and kind of, you know, the Cougars were up at halftime. So what did Coach Rogers tell you guys at halftime that gave you guys that spark to come out and just basically dominate the whole second half?
He was just telling us to pick it up because we go over it every day at practice, just telling us to keep going, keep running them. And then keep pressing, and we're good.
Absolutely. So as far as you're concerned, you know, tell us a little bit about what your mindset is coming into a game, you know, an away game like this at Jefferson, or is a full crowd here. You know, what do you tell yourself before the game, and what do you have to normally do and focus on?
I just stay to myself, not try to let people in the crowd get to me, try to control my fouls, and then I'm good.
Good. So when's y'all's next game you guys got coming up?
We play Monday.
Yeah. So going into the next week's game, so what does Coach Rogers kind of do to prepare you guys for the next game after a big victory? You know, you don't want to get your heads too big. You guys got to get back on another roll so you guys can make a big impact here in the EPAC.
Yeah, we'll have practice tomorrow morning, bright and early, running up and down the court like we didn't just have a game tonight. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, again, Chase Shipley, our home team sports player of the game, pouring in 20 big points for the Bulldogs. Again, congratulations, Chase.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to seeing you again sometime.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Well, guys, that'll do it here at Jefferson High School. I'd like to thank all my crew member here, my broadcast partner, Drew Pitzer, Harry, producer, as always, does a great job, Harry Brown, Tim Simmons on our camera, and all the rest of our crew. We'd like to thank you guys for joining us. Don't miss us. We'll be right back here next week and for more action from Home Team Sports. So, everybody, good night. I'm J.D. Fritz, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Atkins, broadcast announcer with Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at O'Beckett Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry